What I definitely
What is
would
a
tell my
big
future,
lucrative thing?
what I tell my
Past
future
self.
self for sure, or my past self for sure, I'll definitely give him some bars. I'm like, yo, I'm like
this Jay-Z song.
this Lil Wayne song. Yeah. I'm like this Lil Wayne song. Like you got.
All right, I have an idea for a song for you. It's called A Milli. All right, you're gonna love it. It's gonna
We out
work.
here chasing dreams, trying to catch them like receivers. Heavy on the grind, trying to tell you to believe us. Yeah, we see you hating from the bleachers. Coming with the gas, hot and ready, little Caesars.
All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
We're here on a special Thursday night edition of, well, actually, it'll be Friday for you guys, but Thursday night edition of the Above the Multiverse podcast.
We had a late night for you guys today.
Yeah.
Pause.
Whoa, yeah.
We had a late night.
We're just watching shows on Netflix and chilling. You know, just,
We had, you know what I'm saying? We watched 3 phenomenal episodes today.
yeah, that was awesome, dude.
Phenomenal episodes today.
So we're gonna be going down. You guys already know what we do here, but you know, I'm Adrian Blest. It's Avery Harden. Above the Multiverse, and we are going to be breaking down 3 episodes that we watched today. It was a big day for us.
Yeah.
We got the season premiere of Invincible.
Sheesh.
We got the season finale of Gen V. And then the penultimate finale, which is like the second to last episode of Loki.
Loki, man.
And all 3 of them came out at the same time.
Where do we start, bro?
Let's start with the order that we watched it.
In the
And
order
we'll save the best for last. So if you guys want to watch the Loki stuff, if you guys are here for the Loki stuff, go wait. Either listen to the rest of this or
fast forward. Fast forward. Yeah. Because Loki was amazing. We're about to talk about it. And I think we probably gonna Loki might be the first out.
Maybe
we should be talking about Loki first because we might be the first. We might beat Eric Voss.
Well, yeah, well we can, but it's still gonna come out tomorrow.
That's true. All right, for sure.
We're still gonna talk about everything, but listen, from here on out, spoilers. All right, I'm gonna say it now. Here, you already know, spoilers coming through. 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, so. First things first. Let's talk about the first thing we watched.
Invincible,
Invincible
man.
is dope.
Yeah, it's
Invincible
dope.
is really dope.
It's
I'm
dope.
glad we watched it in the order that we watched everything.
Because I told him, bro, he don't understand, man.
Yeah. So real quick, just on a little side note, I had been watching Loki first as soon as it came out, and then watching Gen V after, and I felt like I wasn't really into Gen V because like I was into it, but it just wasn't hitting the same because Loki was so good. You know, my mind was just on Loki, and Avery told me to switch it up, and we did it this week. And it worked out.
Yeah, because I do that too. Because honestly, Gen V comes out first. So if you watch, for me, when I'm like done with Uber or whatever, when I come back to the crib on Thursday, like Gen V's already ready to go, and then instead of waiting for 6 o'clock for Loki. Yeah. So like, you know, you could just wait. You can watch Gen V. Once Gen V's finished, Loki's ready to go. You know what I mean? But anyways,
right, let's get into Invincible.
Invincible was crazy because
Invincible was great.
Yeah.
They did a really cool thing like with this whole like multiverse stuff. Like it's cool because they're like, almost making fun of. It's weird because like Invincible and The Boys are kind of making fun of the superhero genre in Marvel.
Yeah.
Excuse me for burping in the mic. But yeah, like they're doing both, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's funny that like they captured this whole like multiverse saga thing too that they're going into where it's like different dimensions. They basically made fun of Kang like that. I don't know if they're making fun of it, but like that's like a version of Kang.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel
like The Boys does more to make fun of it.
Their version of it, which is cool. I mean, I honestly like that implement of it because it's like we already knew. Like me personally, like going into Invincibles, we already told you spoilers. Going into Invincibles, I thought. And it could still be because it's a long season, but I thought the main villain was going to be Invincible Dad.
Oh,
and
then I'm sure still is going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, oh shoot, like it's another villain who's low key OP too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Crazy.
And now he got a bigger brain. It's like, ooh,
which he looks crazy at the end with his brain. Like that was like a crazy twist at the end of that episode. I think it's cool because the one thing we know about the first season of Invincible is that they have multiple storylines going on at the same time that all kind of like make sense and all are good. You know what I mean? So I feel like this whole thing, it could still be about Omni-Man and all that stuff, but this is a cool little extra thing. I'm sure it's going to tie back around.
Which is dope.
He's going to be fighting this guy the whole time.
Which is dope because man, like their storylines are actually phenomenal. Each one though, like
exactly.
My bad, y'all. I gotta, I thought it was gonna be cold in here.
It is kind of cold in here.
It's getting kind of hot, my boy.
Oh damn! All right.
It's getting kind of hot.
You getting too excited about Loki and Invincible.
Yeah,
but no, yeah, and the cool. I love the Mullen twins were sick. Like I love how they set them up, and then all the alternate versions of the Mullen twins was sick when they were fighting all of them. That was cool.
That was sick. That was definitely a nod to Marvel. Like all of that. I think this season might be a nod to Marvel
because they definitely did like even the Hulk stuff. Like when they're fighting the giant, like the Hulk, like the Monster Girl, like she's
and he sounds dumb. Like he's like, I want to be an astronaut.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean?
That was funny.
Like
that was funny.
That's like a Hulk smash. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like but it's good, man. I really rock with Invincible. Like it was a dope first cut. I think it's for anybody who's not really into it and want to get into it.
Yeah,
you can't start seasons 2 anyways.
Oh yeah, you gotta start season 1.
The
for sure.
first episode is you're like, what's going on right now, and then it makes sense at the end because that's how I was. I was like, what the hell is happening right now?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, for sure. I think, and I already kind of knew that they were gonna do like a multiverse kind of saga.
Because somebody said something?
Yeah, I saw this before like the season because I was looking at information trying to figure out what's gonna happen in this season.
This guy.
But yeah, so I already knew there was gonna be like a multiverse kind of thing, like play on that. So as soon as it opened with Mark and his dad like taking over, I was like, oh, this is an alternate dimension that like where they win and they teamed up, and that's what he says. He's like in 90% of the or 99% of the worlds or 98% of the time, like Omni-Man and Invincible end up teaming up and taking over the Earth. So this is one of the ones where
which is crazy because it's like. And it didn't show you that in the beginning. You're like, damn, what happened?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, what happened? Yeah. Like, cause when he sees I
think
old girl, what's the girl?
Adam.
He's like, your hair is different. I'm like,
she looks.
I'm like, so this definitely been like when you're watching it. I'm like,
oh, dang, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
like you were
exactly.
Watching.
Like,
yeah,
like
I thought
a lot of time.
Yeah, your theory at the moment was like that. We're watching it like that happen and it's gonna start back at the beginning and then we're gonna get to that point.
Yeah,
but no, this is just an alternate dimension,
which is dope because like I feel like when we do that, the same with Marvel, it's like you could go anywhere, anywhere with it. Like
it's pretty cool, and the like the way they had the kind of like the Council of Kings with that guy, like I don't know, it was cool. Like everything about this episode was fucking dope. I'm excited to see where it goes and see what happens.
I really like the twins.
Oh yeah, the Mullen twins, bro.
Sick,
I know
bro.
They're so sick, bro.
They're sick.
They're so funny. Like the way they talk to each other, the way they talk to other people, like just how strong they are. Like how
they
dope,
remind me of not in a sense of like their character is just who they are. They remind me of like Deadpool. They're for themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't
self-preservation.
They don't necessarily want to like murder the whole planet, but they're just like, I'm me.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing. Like,
they keep trying to do their own thing, and they keep like end up having to fight people.
Like the part where he's like, what do you want? He's like, oh, we want to be in a world where there's no superheroes and everyone thinks we're gods. Like they don't want to kill anybody. They just want to be the men. Like So I rock with them too. High key, I really rock with them.
Dope. Yeah, the Mullen twins. Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be a cool costume. Like if you had like a twin brother or something. Like
me and Gerard.
You and Gerard as a Mullen twins would be dope. You guys can pull it off.
We gotta get a gym, my boy.
Get in shape. You get like the fake muscles and stuff, like the Hulk suit. Invincible, season 1 or season 2, off to a great start.
Episode,
awesome.
First episode
that was awesome.
It was good, yeah.
Then what is going to skip to the better thing? Gen V.
Man.
Damn, bro.
Man, Gen
what
V.
An episode, bro.
Gen V,
that was crazy, dude.
You know what's crazy? I don't know, maybe it's because it's season finale, but because we watched it in the order, I feel like you appreciate it more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You because you weren't bashing it, but you were like, whatever. But like I feel like you got a little bit more hype this time around.
Yeah, and because I knew. Like they were setting up some stuff. I feel like this episode was definitely better than like the last 2 episodes. Like the last 2 episodes were good, but this episode was fucking amazing.
For sure.
This set up like everything. I mean, it was good, man. It was just good. Like so, spoilers on this as well. Obviously,
super spoilers.
Like,
hey, if you like Gen V, if you like Gen V, if you like the boys, like this is a crazy spoiler. So stop now, Delroy.
Well, you should be watching this.
And the likes of Delroy, we're telling y'all now, do not keep going forward because this is a bad spoiler.
Don't be like Delroy.
Yeah, this is a huge spoiler.
So listen, this whole episode was crazy because obviously, like we're like the one thing we were talking about the school. Okay, so the school's going crazy. If you guys watched the episode, you already know. So the school's going crazy. like people are breaking out all this madness. I was thinking like, why isn't Ashley calling the Seven, someone from the Seven? And then when she calls Homelander, I was like, oh shit, it's on. Like it's about to be on. But the way they like, I don't know how far to get into. It was such a good episode. Like I'm like hyped. Like bro, I don't want to jump straight to the ending stuff.
I think it's. I mean, me personally, I think I honestly, I really like Gen V, bro. Like that's a really good freaking show, bro. Honestly, and everything about it, like from the school and from like them trying to control the kids.
Yeah,
and, like,
and every little thing that they do is like so like on point with like even like the part where like the internet goes out and the girl's all about who like filming herself and like she's like if I die, who's gonna know? Like it's like such a like little little things like that they do that are so good and so funny. And then, Marie, her powers, bro. Like, her powers are insane.
She's OP too.
She's insane.
She's OP too. And we didn't get to see a fight that we wanted to see.
Yeah,
I wanted to see her and Homelander, but apparently Homelander just
technically
because
she just blow up Homelander.
Yeah,
I mean that's kind of the whole...
you know what's crazy? Okay, I'm answering my own question right now, and this freaking cat just pulled up. He better not act crazy.
Don't do act crazy, bro. Hey, actually, I don't want him in here because he's gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna trip. But yeah, okay. So let me answer my outside. So I was talking about the cat coming through. I was talking about Marie. Okay, so all hell's breaking loose. This stupid little girl Kate is trying to be. I don't know what she's trying to be. Honestly,
she thinks she's a hero by saving like other heroes technically, but they're killing people and like killing everyone.
Which is even, you know what's even crazier with this whole show that I was thinking about the whole time?
Yeah,
it's like, okay, but how are you mad at people that have nothing to do with people who are trying to oppress you? You know what I'm saying? Like when you pull up and it's like, do you like the dude that was like, oh, are you a soup?
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy way to kill people. Like that. It's like he's just going, are you a soup? Yeah. Are you a soup? No.
But like, but that's the thing. It's like it's not their fault. Like the vault is doing that for you.
But you have to remember these people that they picked and put in the vault are all psychotic people. Like that's why they're in there, because it's like the mental hospital like for them, right? Like if you're crazy, if you're bipolar, if you have any kind of like symptoms of like something that like they're like, oh, these people are like not good for society. We can take them and kind of just put them, and no one will pay attention because they're crazy, right? So like no one's gonna pay attention. So like they're already crazy.
Yeah.
And then they've been tortured and like experimented on and all this stuff for years, who knows how long, and then they get out. Of course they're crazy. They haven't, like, even when she's like we laughed at that part where she said, when was the last time you saw the sun? And he's like, is Gangnam Style still a thing? You know? So like that was a good like play on like to let you know how long they've been in there. So with that, like them coming out like that, bro, like that, it's crazy because they even had to give a warning in the beginning of the episode, like that they show like this is like a school violence and stuff. But they even like, that's why I'm saying this show is so great on touching on social issues and social like different things. Like they really are tapped in with what's going on in the real world, and then they put it into that and use the superheroes to like kind of like make a point about it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed Gen V. I really enjoyed Marie. What's her name? What's the last name? Moreau.
Marie Monroe.
Yeah. Moreau. She is OP, and like she like what we said last time. She doesn't know how powerful she is.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, like just unleash. And then she unleashed on Kate, which was amazing. But then I think this is what I was gonna say earlier. I think she got starstruck. I felt like all of them got starstruck
when they saw Homelander. Yeah,
so that was crazy. It was like
everything stopped when Homelander landed. They were like, so like, oh shit! Like,
I think because
and we know from watching The Boys, like he's so unpredictable. Like you don't know what's gonna happen when he pulls up either. Like is he gonna just start killing everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
Is he gonna calm everybody down? Is he gonna be the nice guy? He's bipolar as fuck.
And that's why my question was, why did she just go at him? But it's because she starstruck, and then she was also trying to explain like, hey, this is what's going on.
It's like when you see an officer, like, you know, like the officer might be bad, like, but when you see an officer, you pull up, like, you just automatically have to be like, oh, because you know the power dynamic, right? Yeah. It's like, oh, like you think Homelander, like he's the strongest, biggest, baddest dude there is on their earth, you know?
Yeah.
So like when he lands, you like show respect. You're like, oh, sir, like you try to explain, but like it's if you saw a cop, like, oh, sir, like I'm just you know, it's the same kind of thing. It's crazy, like, but he's a fucking psychopath.
No, for sure, which is even crazier because it's like they made it to where, which is even crazier. They put that's what I wanted to talk about. I was like holding it. I was waiting for it. They put Sam on the little school thing, and it was like they saved it. Sam and Kate.
Oh,
when they were like they saved it, and
scoot
Marie,
back a little bit because I think the lighting.
My bad. Sam and Kate saved the school. With Sam is psychotic, like and the other four like they died or whatever. But I think that's crazy, and then the Homelander was happy about that. And this whole time we were like, what if Homelander and Sam fight? But they're on the same team basically, which is even crazier. That's gonna happen for season 2. I mean,
season 4 of The Boys. So that's what's cool is that how they set up season 4 of The Boys. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, as I was saying. So think about how it all ended, right? Well, one thing I want to say is. Marie's powers when she's learning that because I was like she could sense blood, so when she's fighting the invisible dude Maverick, and like she can see his blood flowing in his body. That was crazy. Sick, that was such a cool way to like do that. And then Kate fucking right when she's about to touch Jordan, like insane, she blew off her arm.
That was crazy.
Which is so she knows that she has that power too. Like. But my point being, we're watching Marie get bigger and stronger, and you're just like, damn, she's figuring out her powers, and like she's crazy powerful, right? Who has the same power set?
Oh, the
fucking vice president chick who's gonna be probably the main villain in season 4. So if you already know,
I don't know.
We're watching how strong Marie is.
Wait. I don't know if she's gonna be the main.
I don't know if she's gonna be the main villain, but she's the villain.
Homelander is still a Homelander. Yeah. She just wants to kill that nigga.
Yeah.
And so like,
well, she works with Homelander. She was working with him in season 3. Yeah.
I thought she blew up the heads, and they were like.
No, there's a part in season 3 of The Boys where Homelander goes into like a barn and he's like milking a cow, and she walks in on him, and then they have a conversation. I forgot what they talk about, but like she wants him to work together. She's like, I want to just protect my daughter. Oh, she helped him because it was going to be between Homelander and the dude from Breaking Bad, Gus. What's his name on The Boys? The head of VOT, the dude with the glasses.
Spring. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I forgot his name on.
Forgot his name on The Boys. He has a good name on The Boys. But anyways, it was between them two, right? Homelander, and she got him arrested. Remember to put Homelander in charge. Yeah. And so Homelander became in charge of VOT. So that's where that was at. They like are working together. So that's already on that side. They have a whole team of like these because they're like Homelander's getting all the people.
I gotta go back and watch. I forgot about.
He's like we're superior. Like he's like it's like literally Nazi shit, right? He thinks they believe that they're superior, so they're like we're superior. We should just take out all the regular humans, and only Soups should be able to live. You know what I mean? That's like their whole thing. And he's like no harm against Soups. Like you hurt your own Soup, like then I'm gonna kill you now. So which is crazy that they said that he took that blow from him. Like which pause, but she's like that he hit her with the electric thing. I saw like a shield go up right before it went to black. So I don't know if Jordan jumped in or shot his eyes away from her or something,
Well, he said she took the blast, so it could have been a shield, and she got hit, and the shield was there. But anyway, what I was gonna say is,
I don't know.
Indira is the worst of evils, but she was kind of good though.
Yeah, she had a point. Yeah. Well, so that's what's crazy. So that's what I'm saying, that how they're setting up season 4 of The Boys, which is amazing, guys. You guys, if you're not watching The Boys, this is what you need to be at. But so Homelander, right? Okay, we're seeing sides being set up in this, right? Mm-hmm. So we're seeing Homelander is now. He has Kate and he has Sam. They're putting him up like as if he protected him. They're like, oh, soup on soup. They're all up on his nuts. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the vice president chick. They're all like this. It's this whole thing. Who are in jail right now are Marie, Kate, or Marie, the Rock, Baby Rock, whatever his name is. Andre. And then Emma, and who else was? And Jordan. So them 4 in there. Butcher is coming out and figuring all this out. He's putting it all together and seeing what's happening. He's gonna figure out that they are actually the good ones, and he's gonna recruit them to be with the boys, and we're gonna get the boys and the Gen V 4 crew working together to try to take down Homelander and Sam and Kate and this whole fucking thing, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Could this be? It's gonna be crazy. Could this be the last season?
No. I doubt it. It's too good, and it's too good, and I feel like there's a lot from the comics that they could still use. I'm not sure how far it goes in the comics. I'm sure it goes pretty far.
It's like if you beat Homelander, what happens after that? Sam.
Yeah, fucking no. His son, dude. His son is fucking crazy. His son is crazy. Homelander's son is wild.
I totally forgot about his son, bro.
And his son's like radicalized already. Yeah. Like he's like loving it. And he's gonna be. He might be a little bit older in this one. Who knows?
Yeah, I forgot about the son. Nah, I feel like they say like he'll probably be there, but they'll save him. If they kill off Homelander, they'll be like, all right, well we got another little nigga coming through.
I mean, it's never gonna be over for them, but like, that's why like ultimately like. But then it's like the same thing as like what's worse. It's like it's like that moral dilemma. Like they're gonna kill all the humans. The only way to stop them is to kill all of them. But then that's like a genocide on soups. So then it's like there's innocent soups too. So like what do you do? Like like there's no right. There's no right way to win this. Yeah. Because like at the same time,
like that's what Indira was trying to do.
Yeah, Indira could have she was trying to wipe out all the soups.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But then like see like that's what's with the boys, like the actual, not the show The Boys, but like the actual crew The Boys in the show. Like they are all regular people, right? But they have Starlight on their side, and if they end up working and Kimiko, and if they start working with like the Gen V people, then it's the Guardians of Godolkin. Like if we get them all together, like they're not gonna want to do that. Huey's not gonna let them do like a virus that kills all the soups, Yeah,
because his girl's there.
Yeah. So what do you do? It's
I mean,
crazy.
well, Frenchie loves Kimiko.
Yeah.
Right. Huey loves Starlight. And
Butcher doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, he wants to burn it all down. Yeah, his whole thing that they even said that that's why you got to go watch the season 3 of The Boys again. I gotta watch again. Like there's a part where Homelander and Butcher are talking to each other, and it's like, let's just burn it all to the ground. Both of them, they make an agreement like we're just gonna burn everything to the ground. That's why Homelander starts getting crazy, because he's just like, fuck it, like I just want to see everything burn. And so does so does Butcher. They both are fucking psychopaths, bro. They just want to see everything burn, so they don't give a fuck like what happens. They just want, it's either I take you out or you take me out. It doesn't matter if everything else burns and the whole world is destroyed in the process, as long as one of us comes off on top.
Yeah, man, that's like the whole thing. I gotta go do my homework. I totally
Yeah, you gotta rewatch it. I just recently rewatched it, so it's fresh in my mind, but it's fucking amazing, bro.
Well, I mean, I love it in either way, man. I remember bits and pieces of The Boys, but yeah, I kind of am missing a lot.
Yeah, I watched it right before Gen V came out, because I wanted to make sure that I was caught up on it,
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, man, Gen V was freaking amazing, bro.
Yeah, Gen V was perfect.
Amazing, bro.
That was great way to end it, and like the way that they like. Because you see them playing into The Boys, and you don't know, because the one thing I said about this, and that we talked about on another podcast, I'm sure, is that the cool thing about Gen V is that a lot of spin-offs don't really ever do anything with the main show, right? Usually what happens is a spin-off is like the show's been going for 7 years, and then there's a spin-off, and then it's kind of like it will reference the stuff from there, but you never get that crossover. Right now we're getting The Boys going, a spin-off coming out, and The Boys is still going. Like there's still stuff to happen. So like it's cool that this isn't, it's almost like, it's kind of like how Marvel's overall thing, and then they have the Disney Plus shows, but it all goes into the overall story. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about it. It's cool. It's like they're building their own mini universe.
The only thing I feel like it messed up with is like, if you do Gen V right now, and then you do season 4 of The Boys, Gen V is gonna be in The Boys. So I feel like Godolkin U is not gonna happen again. Like it's I think so. What did we do? We go back to Gen V and Godolkin U. Like, what do you say?
I think I saw some theories. Like I forgot who was talking about it. Probably New Rockstars or something. But they were saying like they think that Vaught's just gonna end up starting fresh with what is the university called?
Godolkin, which is a
University.
Weird name.
God U. But yeah, they're just gonna be like, oh, that was crazy. We're sorry, like, and push it to the side. They arrested all the 4 people that were bad. They have Homelander handling the other soups that went crazy. And then they just like reset it and just like, oh, just like they do for everything. Yeah. Everything, something goes bad, Bot's just gonna be like, oh, we just cleaned it up and everything's back to normal, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, which is crazy, man. I really enjoy.
But the
it.
boys,
I love.
Butcher's gonna have to do something.
I love the part. My favorite part of the episode was when Ashley offered Marie a spot in the 7.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, like
Yeah.
y'all wasn't checking for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's like now that you're in trouble, like come save me. Like,
but Marie, she doesn't know what's going on. But that's still funny though. And I love how I like what she said too. She's like, I just need you to cancel some the people attacking, cancel them from the earth. Just can't cancel them from the earth. Like, you want to kill them? Like, yeah. Go do that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Gen V was amazing.
But
dude.
yeah, what a good episode.
Invincibles,
man.
Gen
Invincible.
V.
You keep saying Invincibles with an S. Invincible. It's just one guy named Invincible.
Invincible and Gen V.
Because when you say Invincibles, it makes me think of Incredibles, and then I think about the family, and I think about that big booty from Miss.
Invincibles. Potato, man. Potato. Either way,
but yeah, no.
Both of them were amazing. Shout out to the people who were Invincible. The
But
first episode was a amazing start to this freaking
journey that we had tonight.
Everybody get on,
great.
and then everybody at the boys. Gen V is just
Killed it. Yep.
dude.
But then,
Perfect.
But we saved the best for last, guys.
Yeah.
We saved the best for last. We know what you're here for. And
Loki, man.
Loki season 2,
Bro.
episode 5.
Bro.
Whew.
This
Man.
show is by far my favorite show of all time.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Loki's
I'm
so
sorry.
fucking good.
I'm sorry,
people.
Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. I'm sorry. I love y'all.
House of Dragons is really
I love
good.
y'all, but like Loki, it gives me life, my boy.
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
Yes.
Especially like all the Marvel haters and stuff out there, you know, man.
I
Suck
really
it.
so
like
so
sit back. It's all good. This ain't for you. You know? Don't worry
man,
about it.
This episode was so like roller coaster ride. It was so up and down
All
for
over
me
the place.
because I did not know what the heck was going on.
Yeah,
and
you don't know what to expect. We didn't know what to expect going into it.
Exactly.
First off,
No, I had like if you guys watched last week's, I had no theories. There was no theories. I didn't know what the heck was gonna happen. And then I think I watched New Rockstars and I was like, maybe they'll go back and kind of figure out like redo it and whatever.
Yeah.
And eventually it's happening, but in this episode it didn't happen.
Yeah,
so I'm
none
like,
of that happened.
what the heck is happening right now?
Yeah.
And then
it's cool though. Like, so essentially, what happened? I guess everyone got sent back to their own timelines, to their original timelines.
no, it's a branch timeline.
Branch timelines.
Because that's
It
why
wasn't on the sacred
that's why I
timeline.
watched a New Rockstars. The only reason I know that is because New Rockstars. So I started watching it when it went like
Yeah,
1999 Pasadena.
Branched.
It says
Yeah.
branched
Oh.
instead of sacred, which is the actual one, right?
Yeah. So then, are these all just variants of them? That it's not the actual real Mobius. It's not the real, or like the Mobius that we know. Because there is no saying real. Because like that's the one thing that's weird about that this whole
Yeah.
variant thing, right? Is that they're all real technically,
But they're not the ones we know.
that we know.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
that's probably right. That's probably right.
Like, did they
They're
die,
probably not the
or
one,
did they-
They're probably not the one
or-
that we know, or maybe that's the one that just randomly got like Loki randomly went to. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
could have went to any one in the world, but he went to that one randomly, and he went to that specific one.
So I wonder if they did. But I wonder if like
because they
in-
didn't know who they were.
I wonder if after that explosion, like that moment sent those original, like it's like it's like on Rick and Morty, because a lot of this is Rick and Morty.
Oh!
On Rick, what? No, hold on. On Rick and Morty,
Okay,
on Rick and Morty, there's a part where they get reset to their original timelines,
Yeah.
and so like Rick and Morty go back to the old timeline where when they died or like when they where they had to like, because they in Rick and Morty, they're in a whole different timeline and stuff, because in the original one something happened. Oh, the Cronenberg shit. Remember, they turned everyone into like Cronenbergs, and they fucked up the whole universe, so they had to go to another universe.
Yeah.
Where they died.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So when they reverted back to their original timeline, and Morty gets stuck in the Cronenberg verse, right? So I feel like that's kind of what happened here. Like they got reverted back to like their original, where they're from. So like the original timeline.
What I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's a great theory.
Yes.
But I think they got. So this is probably them, but this is on the timeline that they were supposed to get taken.
Oh.
everybody got taken, right? By
by
you know what I'm
He
saying?
Remains.
By He Remains. So this is the one. These are the I don't know what time, what period they were taken, but maybe these are the ones that were supposed to be taken. They didn't get taken, so now they're like living that branch.
Back in that.
Yeah, that branch
makes
timeline.
sense.
Which I mean.
So both of them are. What we're both saying is right. They can both happen at the same time. So like it's that they're going back to where they were taken originally, maybe. So they were gone out of that universe. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't specify, which it honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because
it does. Because I'm curious. Because then, so now at the end of the episode, Loki ends up going. He like is controlling his time slipping, which we'll say real quick on a little side tangent. That just made Loki the strongest hero in the universe and Marvel. And when Avery was like, when we were watching it, I was trying to say, I'm like, they were like, Gaia who? Like, you thought Gaia was the most powerful one? No. We're making Loki the most powerful one. Gaia could do a lot of cool shit in fighting, but when it comes down to the grand scheme of things, Loki can go anywhere, anytime.
Immediately when I saw him kind of like, so there was a part in Loki. Hopefully you watch it, and if you don't, like, just come back to this. But anyways, there was a part where Loki controlled the time slipping. So anytime you see him, he's controlling it. So as soon as he started controlling it, my mind went straight to when Thanos reversed the thing to take out Vision, and it's like Loki could do that anytime. Yeah, it's like, oh dang, boop 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 boop. All right, he gets pieced up. He's like, wait.
Yeah,
he knows where you're gonna throw now. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes back to like 2 minutes, and he knows. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Which is Kang's power ultimately, right? Kang, his whole thing is he can control time, so that's why he's so good and so smart, right? So who else can fight him now besides Loki? Loki has to fight fucking Kang because they can both slip in and out of time. So like. Loki, when only one person has that power, like it's crazy because they can become powerful, like because they'll know everything before you can do it, right?
Yeah.
So like, and that's what Kang does. That's why Kang is so good. That's why at the end of time in the last episode, or in the last season, when they're trying to attack him, he like keeps moving out of the way because I'm sure. Maybe he does get stabbed, but then he just like, well, I'll go back, and then he's like, like he just keeps doing that, and then he's like, oh, I know exactly where you're gonna be at, what you're gonna do.
Yeah, which makes this very interesting now.
Yeah,
very interesting because it's like. In the end of this episode, spoilers, you hear, but in the end of this episode, he figures out his time thing, and then he goes back to when they're about to get.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
My mind's go ahead.
But like, what I'm saying. Like he could just go right back to when Sylvie did a thing, that was like a thing. New Rockstar said that might happen
if he goes back and stops her from stabbing him in the first place.
And you do that until Sylvie gets the message, like because how else you beat him? Remember you said that? How else do you beat him?
So
you let him.
Now you want to know my theory now because I'm thinking about stuff too.
Yeah.
So in this episode. She's talking to Loki about how he's trying to find his place in all this, right? And she's saying we're writing the stories now, and he's like, and then at the end of the thing, he says, I can rewrite this whole thing, right? That's what he says. The last thing he says, I can rewrite this whole thing. Mm-hmm. What if Loki becomes He Who Remains?
No.
And Loki takes control of the whole thing, and he's the new writer, and we end up. He fixes the multiverse in this new timeline, but it's the Loki verse, and it's like his control where he.
Not yet. No. That's a great theory, but I don't think so because
too far.
No, yeah, because of what she said at the bar. It's because he loves Casey, he loves Opie.
He just wants to have.
Yeah, he wants them. So like, I don't even think he's gonna go. I think now what I just said and what you just said. I don't even think he goes that far. I think he's just trying to save them in that moment so they can live on that timeline together in that TVA. Like I don't think he wants anything else. I think he just wants that to be fixed, and because of what he said at the bar. What you really want? What do you really like? What do you say? I want my friends back. What did he say? I miss my friends.
Yeah,
and I think
he just doesn't want to be alone.
I think that's the ultimate.
But
one.
Maybe he's cursed to be alone. You know, maybe that he is Loki. He is cursed to be alone, and
Dang.
but. It also like kind of gives me like it's also like a question for like in life too, which is crazy. He can stop this whole thing and take control, but he would rather trade that into just like he wants a purpose, right? And his purpose, he'd be happiest just like going back to like season 1 where he just gets to work with Mobius. They just get, or like the beginning of season 2, like they're working to solve problems and they're just working in the TVA for eternity and doing their thing, and you know that probably make him happiest, you know. But which is crazy. It kind of makes me think of like, you know, I think a lot of us are searching for like a grand purpose, a grand thing, and it's like maybe just your purpose is to just live in that, like that moment that you have with that thing and like just enjoy it, you know. Because as crazy as this might sound, or you might want this or that or that or that, it's like the moment that the people that you have, the thing that you have, like that's what you cherish the most at the end of the day. And so like he wants to just have that back, but I think he's cursed to be alone. So I think he's gonna end up having to let everyone go, just like Thor had to let everyone go. And he's gonna be at the end of time. He's gonna end up being the one controlling everything. He's gonna write the story. He's gonna write it how he wants and do his thing, and he's gonna control it all.
Yo,
because his powers at the end of the day, dude, he's Loki. He's the god of mischief at the end of the day. He's gonna cause this whole season. He hasn't done no mischief, bro.
I know, but this whole season
the one thing about him is
Loki.
It's a long con, bro. It's a long con. It's a long con, bro. Like the ultimate con man.
He hasn't shown us any mischief, bro. This Loki loves Obi. This Loki loves Mobius. He loves B-15. He loves Casey.
Tom Hiddleston's a good actor, bro.
I don't know, man. I think honestly. And I honestly don't know where
it might be a sad thing. It might not be it might not be him turning evil and doing it because he wants to and he has this like evil sense to be mischievous and do it. It might be because he's like, you know, maybe they're better off having their own thing and I just sit back at the end of time and just live forever and be.
I mean, that could be it.
And he's like sad about it. He doesn't want to do it, but he like has to reluctantly, like he's like, the only person who can do this is me, and he ends up like taking control. And
this is a big.
But I do want to see. I want to see that fight real quick. I want to see that fight of Kang versus Loki, where they're both just time slipping and fighting each other, and just like using technology, his blue technology powers against Loki's magic shit, and it's just like going back and forth, and like they're fighting in all different timelines. And bro,
yeah, that
would be fucking sick.
But I was just gonna say, this is a reach, Fantastic Four reach.
Yeah,
Mr. Incredible reach. Okay. But would be cool if Loki comes through. And he pulls up at the multiversal,
like the multiversal war with like Kang
and he helps He Who Remains. But that's a Mr. Reed stretch.
Yeah,
that's a stretch. But maybe, like that would be dope. That would be dope. I'm not saying they're gonna do that. That's not even a theory. That's just like a crazy cool what if. That would be cool. Like if Loki's like, I gotta go back and help He Remains get this.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
or not back, but I guess that'll be the future.
Because Avery just made me think. What if season 2 is coming out? And they said I think in December, maybe.
Season 3?
Yeah, or season 2 of What If.
Oh, What If?
Show.
Oh, I thought you said What If season 2 is coming out.
No.
What if season 2 is coming out in December?
That's confusing, guys. What if the animated TV series, where they do alternate versions of the Marvel universe, right? That is already done, and they said it's going to be out. Should be out in like December after the Marvel hype, I think. The Marvels. So we'll get some answer. I feel like we'll get some cool, like stuff like that happening maybe in the animated show, which would be cool.
So another question that I had that happened and like right before, and I was like, I'll save it for the podcast. Is why there please, Kevin Feige. I'm asking you, and I'm hoping that why did they perfectly align this show to come out at 6 p.m. and the Marvels drop?
Oh yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? What significance does this show have with the Marvels? There has to be, because they purposely put it at 6 p.m. So
let me see what time the first showing of
you know what I'm saying? Like it has to be something has to be connected there. Like there's no way they're like, oh man, we're gonna drop it at 6 p.m. on Thursday, and then Thursday you get to go and watch the Marvels. Like there's something that has to happen in here that connects, bro.
You can see it as early as 3 p.m. on next Thursday.
Oh, because.
So I wonder. I don't know if,
they're gonna be. Oh no, yeah.
So we'll be able to see it at 3 on Thursday.
I don't want to see it at 3. I want to.
I want to watch Loki first.
Yeah, I want to watch Loki and see.
Yeah, we'll watch Loki first.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta see. Like like what if? Like what if? You know what I mean? What if?
Well, I would love to see. Yeah, I want to see the season finale of it before we go see the Marvels next week, because we need to be able to know like how it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I need to be able to know
that's
how
what
it
I'm
plays
saying.
out.
I feel like it's gonna have some significant.
So I gotta figure that out.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, but either way, like we can go later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then you can watch it during your lunch. I'll watch it, whatever, or Loki, and then but dang, so we have to.
I don't know.
I'm down to come through late and film a podcast
episode. Okay, yeah. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a significance there in my opinion.
I feel like there has to be something. Well,
there's no way to do that. That's how strategic they are.
Yeah, there's too much stuff going on with this. I know that I know some theories about what's gonna happen in the Marvels, and I don't know if it necessarily has to do with what we're seeing right now in Loki, but definitely things from Loki have affected what's happening in Marvel. I think that's the easy way of saying it from what I've seen. So
this dude Dre always gets the insiders. I don't know why, bro. Like just let it ride, man. Go to the movie theaters and be excited, bro. This dude's gonna go. We gotta go see the Marvels, and freaking Iron Man's gonna come back and be like, "Yeah, I knew."
No.
I knew this freaking guy, man.
It's because, bro, I have Twitter, bro. I go on Twitter and it's like I see these people saying stuff, and then I'm like, huh. You know, and some of the people I follow are like the insiders that like give the scoops about the things.
Yeah.
And so it's just I don't know. It's interesting. But my biggest thing, and I always say this, as much as I see like leaks and all that stuff, you never know it's happening until it's happening. So like as much as I can say like, oh, I've heard this is gonna happen. I heard this is gonna happen. But like you never know until I see the movie and see like, and I was like, oh shit, it did happen. You know, then I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm excited. Oh, what is that?
Oh shit!
What is that? Oh.
I thought it was like so. Yeah. Damn. I thought it was like the garbage disposal or something going off. Anyways,
my boy Dre ran. I'm like, oh shoot.
Because I Tofu is a little sneaky little dude, and so I was like, maybe he hit the light switch to turn on the garbage disposal, and then like that's like going crazy.
He's so funny, bro.
What's up? No. I never mind. Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry for the interruptions.
But yeah, man. Loki
was crazy. Real quick too. I want to say I thought like seeing Jonathan Majors get spaghettified was cool. Seeing the world getting spaghettified and stuff. Like I feel like that was. I told Avery when we were watching it, I was like the part when the people start getting spaghettified. I was telling them the dusting stuff when they got dusted in Infinity Wars, that was crazy. And how can you outdo that and make it even like weirder or scarier? It's the spaghettification thing is fucking crazy because you're like seeing them like fall. Like the dust is like very gentle. They're just like, oh, but like this is like like they're getting spaghettified. Like that shit look like it hurts, bro. Like that shit. At least the dusting shit was they just like fade out into existence.
Shout out to Marvel, man, because you guys, I feel like you guys did that for us. Like the subtle vibes of it. Yeah. Obviously they did it for us, but like I feel like it was a nod to like us like hardcores. Yeah. Just because of what happened in Infinity War.
Yeah.
And it's like they could have just Jonathan Majors did. Like you know what I mean? Spaghettified it, but like no, like Obi, like
the way they like faded out,
and the way that B-15 was like it's like they gave us an Infinity War, and like they could have literally just did it like they did freaking Jonathan Majors in episode 3 or 4.
I wonder if people, because like for us we're like, oh that's cool. I wonder if people are gonna be upset about it and be like, oh you guys could have done something more creative than like the same thing that you've already done when like you dusted people before. Because I see a lot of people that hate on stuff like that, where they're like, well they'll get mad about things like simple stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, no, that's cool. I think it's cool that they did that.
Yeah,
shit, you know?
I mean, that's it. It hit up. It hit.
Yeah.
It hit its target audience.
It hit for sure. Like I was like, damn. It just even I was even pointing out during the episode the cinematography of it, like the shot where Sylvie's listening to the record on the couch. It's so sick when she like looks up and it's just coming down, and the way the camera like comes down, super symmetrical. Like the colors in it, the way it's shot, and then the whole part when the guy walks in and you see him in the background get spaghettified.
Yeah, that was
and
crazy.
then things start getting spaghettified, and the record shop owner like sees it, and he's like, so Sylvie, and he tries to run at her, and then like he gets his spirit, and she like grabs like the materials from his like the spaghettified hand, and even Loki when things were getting spaghettified around him, he was like
trying to grab
shit.
it. Yeah.
But that's all I was saying. Like, why is everything getting spaghettified except for Loki? That was another thing I wanted to point out. Why in that moment everything got spaghetti? Why not Loki? Even Sylvie got spaghettified, but why not Loki? Because I feel like he is the one to like meant to be at the end of time. Like he's gonna be the one writing this. Like, you know, like he like just how He Who Remains was at the end of time writing everything to happen. Well, Loki's the one writing all this shit to happen, and it's his own tragedy. It's a Macbeth, you know, tragedy that he's writing about himself. You know, because who else would do something like that? Loki would do something like that, dude. He would write like a Macbeth epic novel about his own life, a tragedy of Loki who rises to glorious purpose to be the one true savior of the whole universe. That's the whole thing. Glorious purpose, bro. What is his glorious purpose? His glorious purpose is to be the one controlling everything and running everything, and just sit at the end of time and kick his feet up and be like, yeah, I did.
So what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen next episode? What do you think? What are you theorizing? I don't know. I feel like I
don't know. I feel well. We know Jonathan Majors is in one more episode, right? So I'm hoping Jonathan Majors is in the next episode. That's what I'm hoping for.
Shout out Victor Tomley, but I want He Who Remains.
Yeah. We got to get He Who Remains or something.
Or introduce us to another King.
Oh, that's what I was wondering too.
That'd be crazy. Give us another King variant.
I saw on Twitter. I don't know if I posted it, but maybe I posted it, or it was like all three versions of Kang that we've seen have all been killed. Like the one in Quantumania gets like killed in the thing. Victor Timely got killed, and He Who Remains all like they're all dead. Like the ones in the Citadel that are like all together, we haven't seen them yet. But the ones that we like learned and like talked to and stuff, like learned about, they're all dead. So it's crazy. Jonathan Majors has already died 3 times on this thing, dude. He Who Remains is not doing too good. Like Kang's not doing very well. But the thing is, there's infinite of them, so you know whatever. But so I was thinking too, like
hold on. So I need to. Which is the one where all the kings are gonna be? Is that Kang Dynasty?
I'm sure it's gonna be the multiverse. I think it's Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty are the two.
That's gonna be a crazy movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's gonna be what they say.
Insane.
What they say? 2027.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be pushed back more. They haven't even probably started on that. I'm sure they have ideas.
But I was just thinking, like,
it's all leading towards that. They probably have an idea of what's going to happen at the end.
But I'm saying, like, what is it going to be like? Is it going to be like, it's going to show He Who Remains at the end of time, and then
I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, I don't know. It could, because in the comics, I mean, it's weird because like you can only base it off what we know on the comics, but Marvel takes stuff from the comics and they do their own thing with it. So that you know, so that's what this whole thing is. It's hard to predict. Like you could say like. This is gonna happen, but it might not, you know. And there's different versions of the comics where, you know, different things happen. So like it could be, you know, there's different ways they can go with it. But
yeah, because
I think what they're trying to build towards is like Battle World, which is a bunch of different pieces from different universes and realities and stuff put into one like Earth. And either in the comics it's Doctor Doom, but I think they're gonna do Kang who's doing it. And he has all the heroes, all the villains from all over the different things, all fighting each other like a battle world. Like it's just a big fucking world where like every villain, every variant, everything is on there, and they all fight each other.
Yeah, I just want to see. I want to see like I know he explained it in season 1, the last episode.
Yeah.
About the multiversal war. I want to see it.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to see it. We're gonna see it. We already saw the Kangs. We know they're all there.
Yeah, like
and they're ready for war.
Yeah, I want to see it. Like I want to see like He Who Remains come out on top and see the cunningness of like all of them. See like probably the weakest one. Like I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to because that would be dope for. That's what I was saying earlier. With my Mr. Reed stretch.
Yeah.
That's a stretch. Reach, which one like Loki to go back, which would have been cool to see like him just time loop into the fight and they're fighting.
Yeah.
It was like, yo,
who knows?
You know
where
what
he
I mean?
like that's the thing
sick.
too. Like that's what's crazy is that he can kind of now Loki can control it. And I don't know what he meant by like it's about who either. But he's saying he can rewrite this whole thing.
I feel like in that moment, I feel like in that moment he was talking about like
think of the person and he can go to it.
At the time, she got Sylvie got spaghettified, and then
he was able to go back.
He was like I'm pretty sure he was tripping in his mind and
thinking about her. Yeah,
right back to that moment, and then he went right back to the other one. He was talking about. I'm pretty sure he's thinking about the friends, and then he's like, oh, it's who. Blah, blah, blah,
but
blah,
so
blah,
that's
blah.
what I'm saying. If he So he time slips, but he can't take all of them with him right away. Like it's not like he can like time slip with all of them, you know, like it's just him.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, because they were trying to at the end of the episode, what they're doing is they're getting everyone together so they can get their group temporal aura and scan it to find like coordinates to when all those people are in the same room together and what time, and they can go to that time and bring everyone there. But I don't know if is he gonna bring everyone there and they're gonna meet themselves? Is Mobius gonna meet this Owen Wilson that's like Todd, the one that's like that's selling jet skis? Are they gonna like see each other? Is the B-15 or whatever her name is?
I don't know her real name. I only know her as B-15.
Yeah, but she's gonna see the doctor version of herself. Like Casey's gonna see like that he was like a fucking thief like from Alcatraz. Like, is he gonna bring them to that TVA? But at the end of the episode, he pops back in there and he's just by himself. So I don't know if I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're gonna meet themselves in the next episode or if it's gonna be just him being in there and like trying to stop it. I mean, it could go anywhere. It's gonna be fucking wild. I don't know what's out, and it's gonna be the season finale. So like, whatever happens in this episode is gonna be like.
You're talking about that last part where he was at the whatever
he went he went back to the TVA.
Yeah, in the loom.
In the loom, yeah. But he just went by himself, and he didn't take all of them with him. Mm-hmm. It was just him.
Yeah. And
then the episode ends, right?
Yeah.
So
you're thinking that he brought them with him,
or they can find where he went, and then they all pop up in there because OB was able to find him when he was with Owen Wilson, right? So if he made the thing and was able to track Loki there, so maybe he can find him and go. They all go back. They all pop in the TVA.
That would be pretty cool.
And then they get to kind of see their own lives with you know what I mean?
King just opened up again.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro. I don't know what's gonna. It's so wild, bro. Like
King just opened up like in and out variants and talking to each other like, yo, what's up, Obi? What's up, Todd?
Yeah, dude. If another variant of myself just popped up right now, dude, I don't know what I'd do. I'd be like, damn, bro. We both. Hopefully, we're not both broke still.
No, I swear, if a future variant of myself pulled up on me right now, I'll be like, bro, tell me what the lottery numbers is, dog. Like, I don't want to hear nothing else from you. Just give me the lottery numbers so our life can be a little better.
Maybe what I'll do is next time there's a big jackpot, I'll remember the numbers and I'll write it down and then I'll keep it in my wallet. So then if I ever do happen to go back in time and I meet myself, I can give myself the winning numbers.
There it is.
And be like, on this date, this is the winning numbers for this jackpot.
No. You can do it now. You could go back to the.
No, but I'm saying like. But yeah, I have to. I would have to look at when.
Whenever the biggest one was, you can look
at that tonight. Then
you can look at it and then be like, okay, this is the numbers. Boom, boom. This was the date, and then boom, and then you have it.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down and put it on my.
That way you be like,
keep that in your wallet, people, just in case. You never know if you might travel back in time. You might need to give yourself the winning lottery numbers. So just keep that in mind.
Crazy.
If I were to go back in time right now, I would have no good knowledge to offer. I'd be like, you could bet on the Super Bowl. I don't even know who won. I'm like, who won the Super Bowl last year? Actually, hold on, let me figure that. You can.
I could definitely tell my future self. What I definitely would tell my future
lucrative thing?
What I tell my future self for sure, or my past self for sure, I'll definitely give him some bars. I'm like, yo, I'm like
this Jay-Z song.
This Lil Wayne song, yeah. I'm like, this Lil Wayne song, like, you got.
All right, I have an idea for a song for you. It's called A Milli. All right, you're gonna love it. It's gonna blow up.
I'll do that, and then I'll be like, bet. Make sure you bet on these NBA games. I know NBA, so I'll be like, the finals, all finals. Like,
you got to find one where it's like a big underdog where like, people like made like millions of dollars off like that betting.
That Dallas versus Miami when they won. That was supposed to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the one. Or UFC, UFC.
Yeah.
You definitely can do Strickland.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, all right, bet on.
I feel like yourself would be like, no. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm like, I'm telling you to bet on Strickland.
He's gonna be like, what? No way, bro. He's gonna be, your past self would be pissed off at you. Like,
just trust me. All right, well, I'm telling you, I know you don't want to hear it, but Izzy's gonna lose, man.
Yeah.
Izzy's gonna lose.
Damn.
But yeah, no, so I don't know, man. It's crazy, but we'll see what happens with this next thing, bro. Like, this episode has been fucking wild, and you know, I don't know. We got one more episode of Loki left, bro. That's it. And then the Marvel.
Shout out to Marvel. You know, Kevin Feige, Tom Hiddleston. I saw you executive producer, so this goes out to you. Listen, man, this next episode, this got to be like, listen, season 1 finale
was the greatest finale of any show.
So do not leave us with a crazy cliffhanger talking about Loki will return. No. Give us something concrete so we can sleep at night and go watch the Marvels. Because I'm gonna be pissed if we get some dumb cliffhanger. Not dumb, I don't think, because this is a great show. I don't think they would do that. But like, if we get something that doesn't fulfill the whole season, like, I feel like they would probably try to do something like that and be like, oh yeah, season 3 coming 2006.
Ooh, okay.
2026.
So the one thing that I know, and the one thing that they've been setting up, and the one thing that's the amazing storyline, one of the best storylines in the Marvel comic book universe, is the incursions, right? So what the incursions are, and they've talked about in Doctor Strange, it's the multiverse collapsing on itself, right? And so what happens is like two timelines are like gonna run into each other, and the Earth is the point at where they collide. Like, that's where they first touch. At every universe, Earth is the center point for where they touch. Mm-hmm. If the two Earths hit each other, both universes explode, or both timelines or whatever explode, right? But if one Earth kills the other Earth, like if this Earth destroys this Earth, then it passes through, and they all pass through each other, and then they both survive. Well, but one Earth has to win. Or you can like try to like phase through it, or like, you know, like turn it like the matter, like invisible or whatever, you know what I mean? Like where you can phase through it, kind of like Vision does the walls.
Yeah.
Like, if you're able to do that and phase through the Earth point, then the both will survive, right? But what I'm saying is, what happened at the end of Loki season 1, the timeline, the multiverse, it started expanding, right? So maybe at the end of this season, you think that he fixes it and he stops it from expanding and going crazy, but now it's going to start collapsing, and it's going to start, all these timelines are going to start breaking on each other, and it's going to be the multiversal war where, like, in order for your Earth to survive, you have to blow up the other Earth, and now it's a war between our Earth and that Earth. Who's going to survive? Whose universe is going to survive? And that's like the moral dilemma of the whole incursions.
Which brings what I've been seeing to light like crazy, is that stupid ass Iron Man bringing the Avengers back.
Because there's gonna probably be an alternate Earth where we're gonna see like the original Avengers still in there. Like,
they were saying they was gonna bring back Black Widow, so that makes sense because I've been seeing that a lot lately. I think I've seen like 3 or 4 like posts.
I think what's happening is we're seeing there's a lady who wrote a book who had like full access to everything Marvel, and she's writing a book about the Marvel stuff, and people are reading that book now. I think it's coming out, or at least passages or excerpts from the book are coming out, and that's where they're getting this information from, a lot of it. That's what I've seen. And so I think that this is stuff that they discuss, like Marvel talked about, like the whole thing that they've been talking about, how they discussed replacing Kang with Doctor Doom. I don't know if you saw that. Like, there's videos on it today. That's not what is gonna happen, but that they had talked about it in the midst of the Jonathan Majors shit. They were like, maybe we just kill off Kang and bring in Doctor Doom, and we do everything that we want with Doctor Doom, you know. So I think that's what they're like.
Who is this lady?
I don't know. She's a reporter. She wrote a book about it. It's called something about Marvel. I forgot. I'll send you this.
That's crazy. She need to she need to get up out of here with that.
So, but it's cool because you're getting to see the behind the scenes of like how this whole universe is going down and how they're writing, how they're struggling, how they're freaking out when Jonathan Majors gets, all this stuff is happening, and she's reporting about it in this book and recording it. So I think a lot of it has already happened. If some of this stuff ends up happening, like where they're like, they might have been discussing like, oh, like I just saw they're talking about revamping like an Avengers movie or something like that with the original cast or something. That's what they were saying. But they might have had that idea in that time, but it maybe now where we're at now, they might have been like, let's not do that, So I don't want to like look into too much of those things, like all those stuff. I take it with a grain of salt, is what the people from the leaks always say. So just stick with a grain of salt. Don't think it's I mean, this is what I literally watch, like go on Twitter and look at this shit all day. But yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be good. I know that. And if we end up getting, I think, Loki at the end of time, and we'll see what ends up happening. I feel like it's gonna be Kang versus Loki. That's the thing though. So we'll see. Maybe Loki has to assemble the Avengers, and he's like, I mean, Kang. What if Loki ends up being the one to bring the Avengers together, and he assembles the Avengers, right? Because he's gonna see like all these Kangs and how evil they are and how crazy they are, and he's gonna be like, I need help.
Yeah,
like who can help me?
His brother,
and who else? Like fucking everyone else. Hercules is gonna come in.
That'd be cool.
I remember the guy's name.
Cool.
Last episode, I didn't remember the guy's name. I just remembered it too right now. Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill is like an alien guy who fought Thor in the comics. And he becomes like worthy of his own hammer, and so like what's Thor's dad's name? Odin. Odin ends up giving Beta Ray Bill like a hammer, and like it makes him look just like Thor. Like he has like the same outfit as Thor and stuff, but he's like a big ass alien with a horse face, and he's dope as fuck. He looks so cool, but he's like Thor. He has the same powers. He has his own hammer. But yeah, so I feel like Beta, and they set it up in Thor Ragnarok. There was a picture of him as one of the champions on that wall when they're like when they're showing the Hulk's face getting built on like that monument of the champions. Beta Ray Bill is one of them. So they've set it up already. So I want Beta Ray Bill in the comic and in the movies. That's what I need. So I just want to throw that out there. I just had to say that from last time. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So we got some good stuff coming. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Next week I'm excited as fuck though, because we get the season finale of Loki. It sucks because it's cool, and it kind of sucks, right? Gen V's done, so we don't get Gen V next week. But Invincible just started, so we get Invincible next week. The season finale of Loki, which is hopefully crazy, bro. Like I hope it really, if it sets up the incursions and everything going on, I think that'd be a good move. So that way they can kind of like the world start collapsing now, and now it's the moral of like Earth versus Earth, and the incursions are happening, and the worlds are breaking, and like that gives like everyone a role to play, and Loki playing his own role at the top, like trying to solve everything. So I think that would be cool to see everything. We already see everything blow up. Now it has to go back down, and then eventually go back to the main timeline.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This season finale, I want Kang to go all out. I want Kang to be. Want Kang to be that Kang that was in Ant-Man.
I think one of those the 3 Kangs at the end of Ant-Man are like, I want to see them in action. Those ones look fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. Those 3 Kangs looked fucking insane. Yeah,
but I feel like they don't know what this is though.
They know something, dude. I feel like I
don't know the TVA because He Who Remains created this. They don't know that he did it. That he said it was a multiversal war that he did. And
I feel like they know. They have to know something. Yeah. They have to know something. There's no way that they're just one Kang like was superior and they don't know about it. They would know. They would know that one Kang like did something, Or maybe they don't know and they are figuring it out now. Like it starts happening. And we're watching it, but I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be fucking crazy, guys.
Yeah, I want us to get all of Jonathan Majors' paws. Like, I need him to
Oh
be
man, so it's making good.
in
dude.
this episode. I need him to be in this episode, killing it right now, man. Him, Tom Hiddleston. I need, and Renslayer. I need her fine self to be in this episode because she was not in this episode, so I need her to be in the next one.
Oh, that's true.
I need my little baby girl to be in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to get. There's a lot of because they never said what happened with Miss Minutes and Renslayer. So there's gonna be a lot. We're gonna get a lot in this next episode, dude.
This next episode needs to be an hour and 30 minutes.
It better be an hour.
Hour and 30 minutes.
It's gonna end up being 49 minutes, but it's okay. I bet you. But it's okay. Hopefully if we can get a 55 out of them, I'll be happy.
This makes me so sad, bro. Because I'm gonna be super sad if it's no connection to the Marvels.
Nah. Well, I don't know. To the Marvels, I don't know. I know.
Obviously, Loki's gonna have connection to the big story.
Yeah, I don't want to get too hyped and think. I would love that. But I don't want to get myself hyped up and think like, oh, like yeah, it has to be a connection because like this. I
want it to be. I'm not saying it has to. I want it to be.
I want it to be too.
I can't.
I also wanted Izzy to win. I also wanted Alex Volkanovski to win.
And Francis.
I wanted Francis to win. Dude, there's a lot of things that I wanted and I have been let down all year. So you know. I don't know. I want it to happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I can't see it happening. I can't see anything connecting the dots. But if it does, man, I would go crazy in the movie theater. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. Like I would be like, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
That's Loki right there, nigga.
It's gonna be wild.
That's Loki right there.
It's gonna be wild. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. But I'm excited. Next week, like I said, we got Invincible to start us off with. We got the season finale of Loki, and then we'll go see freaking the Marvels on Thursday. We'll have another podcast for you guys on Friday. Get this shit up for you guys. And man, yeah, it's been a good ride. It's been a good ride.
Look, it's been a good 6 weeks of Loki.
Seriously.
It's been a good 6 weeks of Loki, man, and we got another like 8-10 weeks of Invincible.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be good. But let's go. I think this is gonna end soon because I forgot to turn off the loop thing. So let's finish this up, wrap this up. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Remember, always like, subscribe, share, tell a friend.
Thanks for pulling up.
Yeah,
man.
Thanks for watching this, and we appreciate you guys. Till next time, we love you guys.
Peace.